guys. So I was trying to figure out kind of some different stuff to talk about, to fill in gaps for, if you're tired of what I talk about, even though it's the sole purpose of why I did this. But, so I went on a walk this morning, with my mom and my dog. Well, morning. It's like my morning when I wake up at like noon. And it totally was like started sprinkling. We like ran home, which was like a slow jog with my mom. Love you, mom. But I decided that I've been thinking about so honestly, I've like don't want to get up in the mornings right now, and that's normally when like my best yoga class is at like 9. And so I like haven't gone that much recently, I guess. This bun is just not doing me good justice today. Um, but I was gonna talk about like what change yoga has done for me, and like it's not really that different from what we are already talking about, but kind of like the change it's done for me relating to like my health and everything, and not just like physical health, but emotional, mental, and everything. And to start off, so it's March, beginning of March, and Christmas time. I got so my neighbor, I talked to you about my Namely. And if you haven't watched that video, basically my neighbors, we're really close, and we have like tea, or we would hang out, and like they're from Belarus, like they're Russian, and or Belarusian or whatever, and we're all like very different, but it's like they're super quirky and I love them. And we would like grow up, or like when we were younger, we would we would like dance in the driveway and stuff. But anyways, we like made up our own language, and basically it was like every word just starts with an N. I don't know. And so like they're our namely, like our neighbor family, I guess. I don't know if every word starts with an N, but everything with like neighbor, my nom, my nad, my nister, my nother. It was like weird. But anyways, so we still call them our namely when we send like cards and stuff. And anyways, the mom is a yoga instructor at this place nearby, and so for Christmas I got a free month's worth, or like a month's worth of unlimited classes. And I went like every day. And then after the month following that was kind of when I was like in and out of like some like treatment and doctors and stuff like that, and so I didn't go for that month. And then I'm just now starting back up, but I've only gone like a couple times, sadly. Well, anyways, so um that first month, I honestly had never done yoga before in my life. I mean, I'd done it as like, if you know anything about Heritage Hall, they had like a Unity Day, and a girl from my grades, like a yoga instructor, and she led a thing, but like I've never like been to a yoga class and stuff. And so it took me like a couple days, but I caught on like really quickly. And it's funny, I'm not like super flexible. Okay, I'm pretty flexible, but my neighbor was like, yeah, she's pretty natural at like yoga. And anyways, so I started. They have different classes. They have like 3 a day. One at like, sometimes they'll have super early morning, and they have one at like 9 or 10, and one at like 6 or 5. And so I would go normally like that. My neighbor teaches one that's called like Ease Up Gentle, and literally like that was the first one I'd ever gone to. And I took my grandpa, and there's like a lady who's like 80 who does that class. Um, and so that was the one I was trying to go to today, but my joints, like my arm was killing me, and I just did not want to get up. Um, and then I've gone to like the all levels, which is like just I don't really know like all levels. And then like super hard ones like power up, I'm too scared to go to. But anyway, so I like got really into it, like started following yoga accounts, started like seeing my progress of like what poses I could do, and then like how I got better and stuff. But I honestly think that the biggest change for me is like you get a lot done in the class, but it's like leaving the class, you just feel like there's actually a weight that's been lifted off of you, like literally. And I mean, not just like emotionally, but you literally like you feel like it's easier to breathe. And I guess like the mental leads to the physical. And so one of the techniques they taught is grounding. And I may have mentioned this in the past, but like, so it's hard for me to like get my mind off certain things. So when I'm irritated or when someone or something's on my mind that just like makes me nauseous or like annoyed or sad or whatever, I did this thing where like, especially when I'm laying in bed trying to go to sleep, where you scan your body and you're like, okay, first, where is my body? If you're laying in bed, where is my body touching the bed? And you just feel like you go like this and you're just thinking about it and you're feeling from your toes to your tip of your head. And then you're like, okay, where is the covers, like where are the covers touching my body? And you scan your body. And you go inward and inward, layer by layer, and then I go, this is like how I do it at least. And then I go, okay, where are my PJs touching me? And then it's like, okay, where is my hair like on my head? Like accidentally ended that video, but what I was saying is like, okay, next is like where in my hair, like where can I feel it touching my head? Or and then you can feel, a lot of times I can feel my pulse, like just sitting, I can feel it going up and down my neck. So it's like you're just slowly are feeling, and it's completely calms your mind. And one of the hardest things for me is in yoga, they're like, okay, clear your mind. I'm like, I can't freaking clear my mind. I have 9,000 thoughts in it at once. And I think more when they say clear your mind is just narrow what you're thinking about to like fewer things or one thing. So I've started like when I go in, I start thinking about, okay, I want to be at peace. And I have this thing right now where I just want to be at peace, where I don't have conflict or strife. I don't want to have anger. I don't want to be sad. I just want to like be good where I am and be okay if things don't just like go amazing all the time, and just like move forward, I guess. I don't know. And so I like have this little thing that's like a ceramic, just a little piece, circle that says peace on it. Huh? A little piece of ceramic that says peace. It's not that funny, but I hung it on my thing in my car where I already had like a little dream catcher, which my mom used to make dream catchers out of these sticks and like hide string and like berries and stuff she would find at the lake, and she would always hang one in my room, so I just like grew up with that. But and it always reminds me of the little dream catcher that Bella has in Twilight, from her mom, I think. I don't know. But so it's just like something that I've been thinking a lot about. So like lately when I've been in a yoga class, like they're like, okay, what's your goal coming out of here today? To not be angry or whatever. And a lot of times I'm like, I just want this, like I want this whole thing, like all this drama with a specific person or a specific group or a specific like thing, like I just want it to go away. But like some that you can't like walk in a room and leave and it just all of a sudden be gone, or at least I can't. So I try to focus more on like my mindset, on knowing like I have these issues but I can be at peace and just like move past them myself. And so that's kind of like what I focus on. And what's really cool about yoga is like I haven't ever been to any other class, like any other location. So I really don't know if it's unique to this place, but it's like they push you, but you're always welcome to like get out of the position. You're always welcome to like go into child's pose and just breathe. And I think that the breathing techniques that they teach you are what's helped me so much emotionally, and honestly has helped my health physically, and mentally. And so I just recommend that, um, if you, honestly, even if you're like perfect, go try yoga. I'm like not like a yogi, like I don't even know if that's a term. Just think of like Yogi Bear. Isn't that a thing? I don't know. But yeah, I've started doing yoga, and it's, I don't know, really calming. And what's cool about the place I go is I don't know anybody there. They're all like adults or older, or like they're men that go. Like, not saying, I'm saying like anybody can do it, but it's not like a bunch of people my age, and it's not like a bunch of people I know. But it's like this cool group of people, and people start to say hi to you, and all the instructors know me now and stuff, and they're all really cool, and they all teach different things. They're all, um, I think it's Tuesday and Thursday nights. They have like a yoga faith. And I would go tonight, but I'm going to Captain Marvel, which I'm super pumped about, which is definitely a little kid thing for me to say. But, um, And they have Sunday nights, they have this like yin restorative where sometimes we were in the splits for like 5 minutes and sometimes we're literally just sleeping. And it's really cool, and it's like completely dark in there with just candles. I don't know, it's really awesome. And then there's like the power up, and then there's like they even have aerial where you're like hanging on those things, but I haven't done that. That scares me. I feel like I need to be like a lot better at yoga first. But I definitely just recommend that you go try it. I also love to just go run, except for sometimes I get in my head. So sometimes I'll literally like turn a movie on because music, you get in your feels, like, and you start thinking. But when I just turn a movie on in my head, especially when I've seen, like, I'm not thinking as much. I'm like thinking about the movie, I guess. Um, or go on a walk if you want to be in your feels in your head or whatever. Or go on a walk and like video yourself talking so you or feel like you're talking to yourself. Or go on a walk and just like not even video, just like talk out loud or talk to your dog or your. I mean, I used to walk my cat, which is probably why she hates me. Um, but yeah, I definitely recommend just like finding something that I recommend trying yoga, but finding something that you can like leave your house and do, and it's not conflicting, like adding all this stress to you, but it's like still challenging you, but like also peaceful. I don't know. I just recommend. Also, you don't realize how much your body's changing when you're doing yoga because you definitely feel like you're like it's not easy, but it's not like you feel like you're oh I'm working out, I'm working out. Like I was gained my abs back in like 3 days. Obviously they're gone now because I stopped for like 2 months, but I like gained my abs back. I like got toned and like from doing a couple weeks of yoga, and I'd hardly felt like it. But then some days you do like a hard class and the next day you're like extremely sore and you don't even realize that you had worked out that hard the day before. Yoga also is one of the best ways to recover and prevent weightlifting injuries. So if you do that, guys, it's awesome to do yoga. Talk to one of these dads that does yoga, and he's like, honestly, I'm like 60 something now, and I'm gonna stop weightlifting soon and just do yoga 5 days a week. And I was like, okay, I guess he'd started doing yoga when he got weightlifting injuries, but it's like really good for prevention of injuries and recovering. And I have scoliosis, so at first it hurts my back a lot to start doing yoga. But the more and more I do it, the like less my back would hurt. So like right now my back is killing me because I'm not doing it. The brightness. There we go. I don't know. So I just recommend going out and trying something. Try yoga. Yeah. Okay. Bye guys. Hey guys, just wanted to add before I end this video that I do yoga so I live like right on the border between Oklahoma City and South Edmond. So I'm technically in Edmond, kind of like north a couple miles of Frontier City. And anyways, if you've ever been to the Target on 2nd and Bryant, if you turn right if you're driving north, if you turn right on 2nd, there's a Jimmy John's, is where I go to yoga, and it's called U Power Yoga. The owner is a really sweet lady named Denise, and your first class is free, so if you ever want to try it out or go with me, let me know. Bye guys.